most famous groundhog in Pennsylvania.
Am I late?
Just in time. Nice. Holiday scratch-offs from the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Oh, things just got very merry. Keep on scratching.
Happy holidays, Rita.
Thanks, Joe.
What a great gift.
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new Merry Money Match.
Happy holidays.
That's the only lottery commercial that doesn't have the... Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I'm getting ready to go to sleep now. Well, actually, I just finished my Doritos. So anyhow, I wanted to come on and share. You guys can also see, based upon the road and everything, that, like I had said before, you know, you can do, like, the later part of the mornings, you know, on the main roads, but definitely not, you know, yeah, towards, like, first thing in the morning and towards, like, after rush hour. Definitely can't do that on the main roads. Anyhow, and also the Maybelline I didn't share, that's from, I was in the Maybelline section, so unfortunately I did not get that. I should have just went over the next aisle and got it. Anyhow, I was near Almay, and I don't think Walmart carries It Cosmetics or Urban Decay, but I know it was like the Almay and the CoverGirl are like right there, in that aisle, and then I don't know what's on the next aisle. Almay, CoverGirl. I think Walmart, well, obviously Walmart carries Maybelline. I don't know what other brands they carry. Anyhow, guys, I'll go L'Oreal Paris. They might sell L'Oreal Paris. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So as everyone can see, I don't know if you guys can see or not, 8:27. I'm officially ready. I brushed my teeth, I had a whole bagel and some eggs, and then I got like 1,000 steps already, which is a good start. And then I have to put in my contacts with you guys, and then just straighten out my hair just a real little bit, and then officially ready to run. So I do have an addition with a hang on, since it's been 3 weeks almost in a row. Well, actually 3 weeks in a row. The days haven't been exactly like Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's been 3 weeks pretty much in a row that I've went to my location across the valley, right? So I went to that location and obviously did my Winter Wonderland. And since yesterday obviously was a Wild Wednesday, we're gonna carry it into Thursday today with an addition on the guy's side as well. And I forgot that I had shared, you know, I had shared before that it's usually the, oh my god, you know, the weaker, lesser sex that society considers the weaker, lesser sex is always the one getting the attention, right? And then 22 a day doesn't help, right? Whenever the girls are always getting the attention, and let's give some guys the attention. And obviously, you guys know on my page as well, I don't do sexism that well. I don't tolerate it well. I stand up to it and say, like, we need to get along, the equality of sexes. So I do have a guy's version to share once I get after my run. It's a really cool twist, and it also goes off the mutilation, right? Because I actually did look into it, and you actually can refuse open heart surgery. So there's a, you know, time to include the guy's twist as well, which is really, really cool. And you guys will like it once I'm done, you know, with these contacts here and we get to running. So I'll go ahead here, put in these contacts with you guys. Super, super fast. Super list speed. Gosh, guys, there's so much water in these. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got it. Yep, I got it. Is it even on there the whole way? Yeah, it is. Alright guys, let's get this last one. And I have to just get some milk on the way home. So I did have some orange juice. But there we go, guys. They're all on there. So I'll go ahead here and get on down to my running location. And actually to save myself some time, because I know there's supposed to be wind that's coming. So the many minutes that I can save, especially with running for almost an hour today, I'm going to try to do at least over 4 miles, at least 4.5 again. So, because that's what my run is. And I'll be starting around the time that I'll be starting in Pittsburgh. So it's definitely really, really important that I get running. But so I'll go ahead and post the playlist now. So I have the playlist to post, and then obviously I would have already posted the facts that you can refuse open heart surgery as well. So I'll go ahead and do all that there, and then we'll get to running. So, and then we'll do a post-run celebration video. So I'll straighten out my hair, put on my shoes, warm up my car, and let's roll, guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here. It's now 9:35. I'm officially ready to run. And I'm going to go ahead and also share this so you guys can kind of see a before and after. I did, honestly, to also stop for a little treat. Because obviously, the ones that my grandma and I have been getting have just been so old. So, I had to treat myself to some good ones. Then I got a water. I don't need it for now, but I will need it for, you know, later, whenever I'm done with my run. So, I have it here in my car. There's only one cornfield still standing. It's absolutely insane. And it was the one right where I usually stop, where I got the photo last time, but everybody else has been cutting down their corn for the longest time, and they're the only ones who still have it up. It's crazy. So I'm curious to do another test here for a time to test myself Thursday as well, because I'm gonna try to do my addition once I'm done running and see how well I can do, you know, with like rebounding and the endurance. Obviously I've done rather well this year so far, so hopefully I'm able to, or towards the end of the year of running year, there we go, towards the end of the running year, you guys saw in like August and September, I couldn't really, you know, like I was just out of it. You know, we're still recovering, so to say. Not really out of it, so not exactly out of it, but just still recovering enough that I couldn't have like full-fledged conversations with you guys as soon as I was done running. But now it's a whole different story. So, and you guys have seen that the past 3 times. So I'll go ahead here and get running and then do my test, you know, take a test Thursday. I know how to make a test Monday, so I haven't had an official, like, you know, time to test Thursday. Well, I have had some time to test Thursdays, but you guys get the point. So anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get going, and I'll talk to you guys soon. As soon as I'm done running. Hey everyone, whoa, I can't lose my phone, hang on. Let's try it here. See, I can never find the exact spot the second time around. No, there it is. Yeah, wait, I just have to Come on, you silly thing. Come on. Jeez. Here we go, guys. Holy cow. Here I am now, guys. Whew. Guys, that was 4.7. Like, it was absolutely nothing. And I'm still just, like, walking with a whole bunch of just fast pace and everything. I'm very, very, very excited, guys. I definitely know I'm just gonna... I'm gonna be, like, top of the line, guys. I just know it. So, whew. That was crazy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead here and do my pose. There hasn't been much traffic today, but you guys can see I was doing my gusset check. And you guys can also see it's rather nice to, you know, be able to, you know, see where all these hunting camps are, you know, because you can never see it in the summertime. So that's one thing that I like about the, you know, the winter time. That, and that there's no bees, you know, and most of the time you don't have to worry about, like, you know, most of the time though that is, you know, sometimes even hiking myself, I've ran into different hornet hives and stuff, and it's been, you know, a little scary to see them all, you know, kind of up in the trees and all of that. So, anyhow, guys, here is this one person who still has their corn. They only cut, like, one row. And I've never had the reason to look into it, but I have no idea why they keep it like that, why they wait so dang long. But anyhow, guys, we'll go ahead here. We'll get, I mean, it doesn't look like it's straight. No, that's good. Oh, Alyssa, you just had it, girl. Come on. Alright, guys, that'll be a really good shoot. Heck yeah, with the sun out there. Heck yeah. Come on, people. Come on. Alright, guys, so there will be that, and then we'll do kind of like a close, like, yeah, at the top of my game. Or like shining bright into the night and all of that. So that'll be really fun. I should do a show full pick. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do a show full. There you go. Yeah, do a show full pick. We'll just do a show full pick for the heck of it. I mean, I don't even know how. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, definitely a show full pick. Pull it right on up into the... Alright, guys. Woo! Yeah, yikes. Okay. Yeah, so we did a show full pick. Now, we'll go ahead here and walk the rest of the way back to my car. Talk to you guys later. Moving right along, guys. Look at me go. Here I come. I told you guys, I'm going to be ready for this. First place, without fail. Pittsburgh Marathon. 4 mile Champions Mile, I think it's called. Or 4 mile fitness challenge. I'm going to be in the top probably 20. No denying that. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so sorry about my cough there. But here I am now, officially ready. You guys can see, literally just a 1/4 mile short. I know that I hit like 2.25 just beyond my car, and obviously then I know that it's 2 miles, so I tried to go another fork just a real little bit and then turn around, and then as soon as I got like to 4, I knew that I was at like 4 and 4.25, where I'm only a mile away. So then I was able to turn around again, just for probably 2 minutes at the most, and then I was officially able to go the rest of the way. But holy cow, guys, that was really, really good. I went probably like medium-high throttle ahead at the last half of Love Myself and the last half of Far Away, and then the last quarter of Dangerous Woman. And you guys can see my time actually ended up being fantastic because of that, using those little pace increases, because I was at like a 10:47 pace. I didn't quite choose my photo for today yet, but holy cow, guys, I am still very excited with my endurance, my testing, everything. I did also briefly want to share that my neighbor is coming over today, and I know that I didn't share these back to back, so I want to make sure that I kind of cover that basis. So obviously you guys remember the one time, actually this applies for both jobs. I mean, I highly doubt that it's gonna, ever come up. There could be another instance that it comes up more than likely than that context. But remember the sew job, one time, it was like, what are you gonna do after work? It was like, call my brother, and then it was like, and then I said a banana split. And then the next time it was like, read a book, and I said, oh, well, I have some other things to do. To the location one. And then the job after the sew job, remember I had done that also at that job too. It's like, hey, do you want to, stay a little bit later today? I'm like, nope. So, I did want to come on and share that because it's crazy. My neighbor had kind of said that last night, that she was trying on wedding dresses, and then she never got back to me. So, it's like, is that her way of saying? Again, I'm not going to ask that, though. That's not, the place in any way, shape, or form. But anyway, guys, so that one, I wanted to come on and share that. And then also, I guess I can share my addition, practicing my skill and seeing how well I am at endurance and, recovery and rebounding. So, this goes off, well, what about guys, right? Because, you guys know I like to share both genders on my page. So, for example, a person actually can refuse open heart surgery, and if they choose to do that, and it's at the bottom of their list, because, say, for example, they have obviously a bucket list, but they obviously, like I shared before, people will have a balance in a bucket list. It's like, okay, so doing something on the water. Okay, so maybe I don't go on a cruise, but I'll find a balance in that, and I'll still go to the water parks and stuff like that. So it's like, obviously you have to, again, they don't want that done to their body for some unknown reason, because, for a little bit afterwards, and I don't know the whole recovery time, I don't really have a reason to research that and all of that, but, it's like, yeah, the whole time, it's super hard for guys if they have visible scarring. Nobody's going to say anything, but again, you still expect, right, to be able to go and not, have that. Same with Skyrizi. Why do people try to treat plaque psoriasis with Skyrizi? Because they want to be able to do not even bucket list, like extreme adventures, right? Like a cruise, right? Like they just want to be able to do daily normal things, like as going on a boat, right? That's not anything big time, like a bucket list material. It's just an everyday material for some people, or every summer, right? At least 10 times you're on a boat, right? So it's like, yeah, that's obviously what a lot of people consider not evil, right? For some unknown reason, they don't consider that evil. But now if a person has, surgery on their private parts, then it's considered somehow terrible, and, it's like, it's actually easier to cover up right away, and you're able to go out and about with your day sooner than a person with open heart surgery. Because the girls, they can just wear one pieces and they'll be okay. But guys can't do that. Or most guys don't want to do that, right? So it's like, yeah, it's like, how comes that is somehow evil, right? Private parts is evil, even though they're able to, you know, recover right away, and nobody really knows because private parts are covered when you're swimming too, right? So it's like, guys, though, again, can't do that because they have a chest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why is that somehow straight from the pits of hell, right, for, you know, private parts? But then, you know, and you would be worried if a person refused open heart surgery. So we're worried about that whenever it gives them new life and a quality of life, but it's somehow evil if a person wants to do that to something that the recovery time is almost instant, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the recovery time is even for that stuff too. Like, I've never really taken time to do that either. I don't really have a need to do that. But do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why do people consider that evil whenever there's actually more benefits, and it's both aspects that change the person's life? Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know, you need to wait because it's a private part that's always covered when you go out and about the, you know, afterwards. So it just doesn't make sense to me. But I wanted to come on and share that as well, and just kind of see, you know, if there's a way that I could add that to my DUI criminals, you know, and just shorter of it, you know, of the DUI criminals. And then if indeed, you know, any bullshit starts to start again, I can just repost that comment with, you know, just that stuff added on. But I was thinking about that, and it just didn't make sense. You know, it's like, it's a new life, you know, and it's a new life instantaneously, you know what I'm saying? And with heart surgery, well, is it because the heart surgery could make the person die? Well, it's actually, I guess, statistically proven that suicide attempts decrease right afterwards. And yes, there are those some, but, you know, I'm sure that, again, the statistics are actually like 50-50, it says. There's mixed reports on it, right? So you can't ever get straightforward answers on that either. Speaking of that too, you know, I did see the Florida Keys in Kokomo. There was treasure found off the Florida Keys on one of my shorts the other night. So I thought that was pretty funny that I had just talked about, you know, the 5 blue diamonds off the Florida Keys, right? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't really think it would be that many. And you're not really dealing with such a large population too. So it's probably not that much in general either. You know, because yes, obviously, suicide does cost the United States money. But again, suicide prevention is, human ethics are first, right? And then, you know, your $100 bills are second, right? Money is second, so saving life and helping people, and human ethics and morals is first, right? Not liability is first, right? So, yeah. I wanted to come on and also just share that as well. And I'll find a way to incorporate that into my DUI criminal thing and figure out how that goes. So, if indeed it's necessary for me to restart that stuff. So, anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead here and get home. Not really sure what I'm going to have for lunch. I know that I have that pizza that I just got. Might honestly just warm that up. I still have some rice soup, but, you know, I could do rice soup and, like, some ice cream for dessert. And some, like, peaches, so for some, you know, like a sugar and obviously fruit, which is good. And then obviously have my water. So, yeah, I think that's a decent lunch, you know. You're still getting, rice is obviously carbs and starch. There's beef in the, you know, so there's my protein. So, yeah, it's a pretty good balanced meal to have some pears and some ice cream with some peanut butter. And then rice soup. So, and obviously restock on my water. So, yeah, it's definitely really, really, really good, guys. I'm still very excited with my run. That was really, really good. So, Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get going. Thanks for watching, and well, no, actually, I can add this on too. So yesterday as well, the next time I go, I'll show you guys where I was. But I had my, okay, so anybody who has been to Walmart knows that there's like two main sections, right? There's a section on the right-hand side, and then there's a section on the left-hand side. Usually, if you go in the, not in the food side, you know, so you have like the one side, and then another side goes back, and then this aisle has, you know, all of your, you know, pillows, pillowcases, suitcases, and then the next wide aisle has, you know, the cosmetics on the right, and then the left-hand side of the aisles of the pillows, suitcases, all of that. And then to the left of that, then everybody has been to a Walmart. You guys, I don't need to. Okay, you guys know what I'm saying. All right, the toys, the you know, sporting goods, all of that. So everybody knows where the main aisle is in Walmart. Anyhow, guys, so I was in the Christmas stuff, and you know, I kind of like looked around, and she was looking in the aisle, in the middle aisle at the very end, and I was obviously in the third aisle in the right, kind of with my head, you know, just whenever I looked back, and then she might have like looked at the back of my head whenever I was talking to my gram, or the side of my face, so that's where I saw her. So, and then the other one, so she was on the right-hand side, but I think she was like looking in her bag or something quick, and then she looked at her boyfriend and turned around. So I was probably the only one that saw both of those. But I did know that the guy after the sew job kind of like looked and also waved. I was like, hi, you know, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, anyhow, I'll go ahead here and get going. Very, very, very excited still, guys. 13-minute celebration video full of very, very, very exciting joy. So anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get going. Talk to you guys later.
It's the last time you saw me.
I hope he does pay that money to the military.
Yeah, I hope so.
They deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a different world then,
Yeah.
because we had to, whatever, you know,
That's,
it was scary.
yeah, it was horrible. Yeah.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. I'm coming to you guys today now. It is now later on. I since have had lunch, obviously. My neighbor was here, and then I also have since went to the bank, and I got out another 1,000 in total. Well, I actually had 500, so I got out 500. I still have a pretty decent amount in my account, and I got these lights since then. So I drove around then to a different location to find my gram, you know, place to do her car. Sadly, they didn't have any, so I wanted to come on and share as well, since I was thinking of 2 for Thursday. So usually it's 2 for Tuesday, but it'll be 2 for Thursday. So when it comes to the Blood Moon one, and oh my god, I'm so sorry, I thought I responded. That one will be called the Blood Moon one, just because of her being right after the eclipse and everything. And she, you know, just went off the radar, dropped off the face of the earth then after that. So that one will be the Blood Moon one, and then how everything will relate. Yeah, it's there! And then how the two of them relate, and you guys will know, because I've already shared the 3 different times where there's going to be, you guys will know that the sew job is also included after it. So, for example, this one, though, is a sew job and a random person afterwards that are included together. So it's like, yeah, you know, all the location one had to do as well was just lie and say, I'm sorry, but she no longer works there. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to say. You don't need to put on some big show and, you know, just really just get in touch with her and then just really make sure that I have conversation with her so she can really just drive home that it's her first day on planet Earth. And at least, you know, at least she was polite and I recognized that and I already shared that. So it's like, yeah, you know, I mean, I know that she's the kind of person who will probably look at the positive and genuinely be positive about that and be able to stand up. I don't know if that was her thought. Again, I don't want to get into all of it though here at the end. That's all though at the end of my video in February, or it might be right before Florida again. I'm not really sure. But yes, that's an instance where, I mean, all you had to do, right, was make up a lie, right? Or just be straightforward with I'm not interested, or lie, right? And say she no longer works there, right? It's like, yeah, so those two are kind of grouped. And that'll probably be if an instance comes up where I need to kind of share, you know, and whatever the honest to God truth is, it's still a positive for the other person. That'll probably be an instance where that might come up. So, we'll go ahead now and do my lights with you guys. And they didn't have 1,000 strips as well, so, or a whole bunch of hundreds, just because everybody was coming through, getting all of their Christmas money, so I still probably could have got 1,000 strip, it just wouldn't have been in all 20s, but that's fine. But yeah, guys, I officially have 3,000, which is everything now. So now all I have to do is pretty much just save for a nice transition back home here, and then, yeah, I'm pretty much all set, guys. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a super lush life, guys. Alright, guys. So, we'll get out these here. Let's speed this up here. Alright guys, so here I am now officially ready. So, we'll go ahead here and get these all situated and illuminated for you. Oh my god, jeez. Jeez, those 200s they gave me are nice. Are they? No. They feel numerical for sure. Okay. So, 1,000 strip. Alright guys, so. Oh, I see how they do it. I guess I should be showing you guys this. So, okay, so let's go ahead and plug this in. Let's see how they look. Whoa! Oh my. Guys, look at that. Oh my god! Oh my guys, that is priceless! Oh my god, they're so cute. Alright guys, so let's put up my candy canes together with you guys, and then this will pretty much be today's video. I'm already up at 6 minutes, even speeding all that up. I gotta keep everything pulled up. Oh yeah, okay, yikes. Alright, Alyssa. Relax it a little bit. This isn't a show full pic or a show full video at all, guys. Not at all. Alright guys, so let's go get out my candy canes and then we'll be able to hop right in. The final step closer. Except the day of the video itself. Obviously, you guys know I have to do my craft done. So, okay. So I'm going to try putting it in the shoe like I shared. Just because it is only, you know, I don't know the word. Just because it is only for show, right, for now, so we'll go ahead and alright guys, here we go. You know what, should I do the red ones on the left? No, we'll do the red ones on this side. So let me get it out of the I don't think I'll need to, no, I won't. Come on, silly thing. Stay on there. Alright guys, well, the only issue is this thing wants to loop down the other way, so I'm gonna have to have my top. Oh my gosh, come on Melissa. Come on girl, you got this. I know you got this girl. Come on. Okay. No guys, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to find a way to start it here and then bring it up and around. Why won't it? Okay. I just have to do it like that. Guys, why am I having so much trouble with this? Okay. Guess we're just doing this, guys. Oh my, Alyssa, come on, girl. You got this. Okay, so let me hold on to this one this time. Alright, guys, now we're getting it. Okay. Jeez. Hold on to it there. Bring it around and loop it around. Okay, now we finally got it, guys. At least so I hope. We just need the start to not come undone. And really focusing on, you know, guys, look at the perfect snug fit. I'm not even doing anything really to it. Oh yeah, here we go, guys. What happens if I bring these up a little bit? Oh my god, guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Look! Heck yeah. Right, guys? Oh yeah, guys, look at, you cannot beat that at all. Okay, there we go. That gets this little empty spot through there. But everything else, guys, perfection. Guys, look! Oh my god! Alright, guys, let's get this last white one here. Where did I put the box? Trying to remember where I put the box. I put the box over here. Yeah, here they are. so now let me bring you guys around here. Then we'll set you guys right here. And now it focuses pretty good. Alright guys, so here we go. Here comes the white ones. Here come the white ones. Okay. Now. Oh my god, guys, I'm becoming a master at this. Come on. Alright guys, here we go.
Hey,
Hey, what?
you got this bill.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and that's all you guys are going to be seeing, so we'll move it around. Alright guys, oh my gosh! Guys. Oh my god, guys. Oh my gosh! Wait guys, I got to get this out of here for this. Oh my gosh. I am so in love, guys. Wait, let's do like right about here. Wait, let me get my arm out, get as much of me out of it as I can. Alright guys, that's definitely long enough. Now, let me go ahead and put on my red Santa, and then I'll get on in the bed. Oh my god. We are photo shoot ready, guys. Photo shoot ready. All except, you know, my... Actually, didn't look and see. Can you actually... Yeah, guys, look, you guys will be able to see the two stockings on the end. Oh my god, guys, look at that. Oh my god! And then even bringing it up at a slant, I can still get everything in. Oh my god! Alright guys, let me get dressed into the Santa Claus, and then we'll get on there with you guys. Right, now that my dress is on, I'll go ahead and put my, let me move my Miami stuff and my, let's see how this looks here. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to, I guess, just bring it down to this cane. Here, no, that doesn't work. Alright guys, wait till I get it here. Alright guys, so finally after all of that, I realized in order to be on the ground, you have to and not up there, at least on a tripod, because I don't want to get out my tripod today, you have to just slide it the whole way over in front of my elastic, my hair accessories. So, my elastics, my bad, and my, ponytail holders. So a lot of the easy hairstyles accessories. There we go. Easier too, because the bubble braids. Yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'm not getting into all of that right now. So, oh my God! No! 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 Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Right, guys, here we go. No, 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 don't you dare! Oh, guys. Look, I just had it, too. Alright, guys, hang on. Let me get the other one that fell. You know what, guys? That's what I want to do as well, so. Alright, guys, look, it stayed. No! But I'm holding the red one, so that's fine. Here we go, guys. Alright, guys, there we go. Look! Oh my God! Alright, guys, that's holding it for long enough. So I'll go ahead here and get going, and look at that stand, guys. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Heck yeah! Oh, there, it finally fell. Alright, guys, so I'll go ahead here and listen to this last 24-minute segment, and then I'll go ahead here and then produce this video and get it up for today. We're photo shoot ready, guys. Oh my God.
And ain't no time for whipping